TJ Brodie made a healthy scratch, I would go full reset with this guy, similar to what they did with Ilya Samsonov. How would you play it?
Yeah, I mean, the proof's kind of in the pudding. Everyone's been calling for it. I don't want to hack on the guy. He's been kind of atrocious, right? He's been a liability. He's been a big chunk of the pie on why they've lost games, which is just kind of unacceptable, right? And I think you got to take a page out of John Tortorella's book. We're going with the lineup that gives us the best chance to win. I don't care who you are. And that's just what it's got to be. It's the NHL. It's not about feelings and it's not about friendships. And I know Sheldon Keefe doesn't want to put a guy like TJ Brodie. He's got, the tenure in the league and the experience, and he's been there a long time, and he's been very capable, and he's got a good salary and contract they're paying him. But it doesn't matter. It's the NHL. If you've got someone that gives him a better chance to win, and that you cannot say that they haven't given him a fair shake. You can't say they haven't given him a chance to get his feet under him or to reset. He has just been just flat out bad, and it's kind of getting worse. And what that, for the reason of that, I don't really care. It's irrelevant. If it's, if he's hurt or if he's lost a step or if he's not in shape or if he's got personal problems at home, that's all great. But it's the NHL. The only thing that matters is how are you performing, and he's not performing at all. So you have to take him out of the lineup. As soon as you did, you got instant results, and defensively that game was so much better than the night before. The proof's in the pudding. Like, you can't play. There's going to be times where, maybe someone's injured or something, and you get back in and you can try him and you can have a chance to maybe see if there's been a big change. But in my mind, Brodie's the guy looking out, waiting in the wings, trying to get back in the lineup. But I don't see one single reason why you would get him back in right now, because he does not give you the best chance to win, plain and simple.
I couldn't agree more. Long overdue with that decision. I can't believe it took this long into the season before they're like, you know what, we got to take a step back. I think they got a comparable answer and an example in the form of Ilya Samsonov, how maybe just a couple games away from the ice could do a guy good. I mean, you could speak to this, the vantage point, and this is no disrespect, the vantage point of the press box and what that can do to a player, some time off, some R&R. Like, it's obviously been a very stressful season. I think on top of that, we're post-deadline where they have right now 8 healthy defensemen, 9 once Mark Giordano is ready to come back, which I think is a blessing in disguise, but also affords you the opportunity to be able to pull off a move like this too, right?
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be a bit of a logjam when everyone's getting healthy and whatnot, and what they're going to go with. And my thing is like what I just said, I'm sorry, but like, Brodie he's lost out there. He gets exposed every other shift, and he gets put with a player who is offensive minded and tends to, be caught out of position in Morgan Rielly, and he decides to play those guys. And they're like, some nights they're the biggest defensive liability, so let's put them on the ice the same time. And I mean, they are just getting roasted with the odd man rushes and losing their man, losing their lane, not sure where to go, scrambling back to get into position. It's not a good look. So I'm not worried about Morgan Rielly. You can put someone else with him, but it's not TJ Brodie. And I don't think you can put Brodie with anyone to make up for that. He's the guy that's got to be the maker-upper, and he's the one who's left and lost and exposed. So in my mind, he just can't be in the lineup until something drastic changes. But with Gio getting healthy and it getting, heavier back there, I can't say anything. I don't like to say it, but he's got to be the odd man looking in.
Yeah, and the thing too is like they've tried him in different combinations. Like we've seen Brodie play with everybody. Like you're pushing sort of the narrative and the envelope there. Like what else can you do is my question too.
I think you just saw it. I mean, it's not a friendship hold hands league. You're going with the player the lineup that's gonna give you the best chance to win. You just saw it with Tortorella at the most extreme circumstances of, scratching all your vets, scratching your newly minted captain, and he was just adamant about, I'm not worried about Sean. It's not about that. It's about what's the best lineup to win the game tonight. And Torts did that to the extreme of it all. And I think that Sheldon Keefe needs to realize that having TJ Brodie in at this point in time does not give you the best chance to win. Simple as that.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.